Good morning and welcome to some grade 10 math review. This is a bit of a deep cut going back to grade 9, looking at how we graph lines in the form y equals mx plus b. Um, this is my personal favorite way to arrange a linear relation. And a quick example of a linear relation might be I have already eaten 5 hot dogs today, and every hour, I'm going to represent hour as x, I'm going to eat another 3 hot dogs. So if you wanted to know how many hot dogs have I eaten at a given time, you would put in the number of hours that have gone by there, multiply it by 3, and then add 5. And that would tell you how many hot dogs I've eaten at that time of the day. This is not a true story. So we call m the slope and b the initial value. Another thing that we can call m is another thing that we can call b is the y-intercept, and m is the rate of change. So when we're graphing these lines, the first thing that I'll do is take a look at what's my y-intercept here. In this case, it's -1. So I know that this linear equation will cross the y-axis at -1. And then its rate of change is 1/6. That means as x increases by 1, y increases by 1/6. Oh, if x increased by 6 here, I would have 1/6 times 6. That would give me 1. So it would be 1 bigger, like that. And this delta math will tell me is correct. Here, what I'm observing is that on my xy plane, I have this line. It's a very shallow sloped line. It rises very slowly. You'd still cross-country ski on this type of slope. You might start children skiing on that slope. If I were to zoom in here and look at one of these triangles, here, this would run 6 units and rise 1 unit. As x increases by 6, y will increase by 1. And that's given from this slope over here, 1/6. So this is how we can read rates of change quickly to graph these lines and get them onto the xy plane. Let's check our work. Submit answer. Yes, I want to submit this answer. Hooray! Notice that delta math also breaks it down. We start with that y-intercept of -1, and then the slope is given to us as rise over run in the form of a fraction. Let's take a look at another problem here that might have an integer slope. There we go. This one has an integer slope. It's not a fraction. So let's take a look at this type of problem. If we have, in this case, here, y is equal to -x plus 5. Oops. Plus 5, not b, 5. -x, that could also be written as y is equal to -1 multiplied by x plus 5. -1 can also be written as -1 over 1. Or it could be written as 1 over -1. All of these 3 forms of -1 are correct, and we can use different ones to have a different understanding. So in this case, my y-intercept is 5. And if I run 1, I would rise -1. Or if I ran -1, I would rise 1. So all are correct. And this is how we would graph lines from y equals mx plus b form. Thank you very much for showing up for your learning, and I will see you in the next video.